Hey, my name is Koedam. I'm the wrestling director for the wrestling program at the Carlson Arena. It's just kind of a strange time. Obviously, none of us were alive in 1918 when the Spanish flu hit. So we're kind of experiencing something new. I'm actually a history teacher by trade. So in a weird way, history is kind of writing itself, as we speak. It's just unfortunately I don't get to be in school to teach the kids about it. I guess that's a good thing about history. We can go back. So a couple of things before we start. I hope that you guys are all taking this pandemic seriously. I know, through social media and kids are watching TikTok. There's tons of funny videos out there that are kind of making it seem like it's not a big deal, but I think we'll all be back to our normal lives if we do take this serious, do the best we can to stay home. I know there's lots of fun things out there that we might want to do, but I would encourage you to take care of yourself, take care of your families, and stay home. Another thing, if your school is or is not doing online learning, if they are, I do recognize that that work cannot be graded, but I would hope that you, whether your school is offering it or not, are continuing to engage your son or daughter in academics. There's tons of stuff, again, online. If nothing else, read a book, talk about it, spend time with them on their education. And for the kids out there that are watching, one of the questions I actually posed to my class online was, what are you doing to learn at home that you wouldn't have been taught in school? Sometimes in school we feel like we're teaching a lot of things that should be taught at home. Well, now you've got a great opportunity to learn some things at home. Maybe it's how to make Rice Krispie bars. Maybe it's how to do a load of laundry, how to clean a toilet or a shower. I just think that this is also an opportunity where parents can teach kids about life skills that they're going to need later on. I actually had one of our 7th graders whose parents own a business. He learned how his mother, who happens to be the accountant, does billing. So anyway, try to keep yourselves busy. Try to do what you can to learn, because who knows how long we're going to be in this situation. As far as the workouts that we're going to go through, everything is going to be very basic, very simple. Things that you can do at home, things that you can do, on the carpet. You don't need a wrestling mat. I know that we're filming this in a place that has a wrestling mat, but as long as you got a piece of carpet, you're golden. Maybe throw on a pair of sweats or some knee pads so you don't get rug burns on your knees. But here's something that I want you to think about. Every time I watch, whether it be Olympic wrestling, NCAA wrestling, high-level high school wrestling, even high-level youth wrestling, I'm always amazed at their ability to move their bodies. And the things that we're going to do are just exactly that. Jordan Burroughs or whatever name you want to throw out there, their foot speed is amazing. Their level changes are unbelievable. Their ability to knee pound, it's just like an animal in the wild attacking its prey. Their ability to recover from various situations, just overall body movements. It's being really good at all of that stuff that allows them to hit their high crotches, hit their blast doubles, their sweeps, hit tilts or whatever it is that they're doing. So in a weird sort of way, this strange situation we're in sort of forces all of us to go back to the very beginning, back to those very basics that maybe you worked on a lot as a kindergartner or a first grader. Maybe you worked on a little bit in your high school room. But that, I think, is ultimately, we've got, 3, 4, maybe longer weeks in which we can just hammer all of these fundamentals. And I believe if you follow through, if you do these things for the next 3, 4 weeks, however long we're in this situation, I think when you get back in your real wrestling room, back in front of your coach, I think you're going to see a significant difference in your ability to take shots, take people down, and score points. I've got a few guys here that are helping me today. I just wanted to make sure that I address this in terms of social distancing. I have 3 boys. So I have Ty, who is a freshman in high school. I've got Dax, who is a 4th grader. And then I have Bo, who is a 7th grader. So we are still going to kind of keep a little bit of distance within this drill, but understand that these are, we are a our family. We're going to go home and we're going to wrestle in the living room anyway. So hopefully we don't infect each other. So to start off, we're just going to do a little bit of a warm-up, fellas, if I can have you kind of spread out in front here. I understand that we don't have a lot of space in basements or living rooms, so we're going to do sort of a stationary D-ROM, just to get stretched out a little bit. So guys, if I could just have you start jogging in place for a little bit. Hey, really work on, getting your feet up off the ground. I know wrestlers sometimes just kind of like to bounce from side to side. Really act like they're running down the road, running around the wrestling room. Okay? Then we're going to switch to some high lows, if you would. Okay? So we're going to switch to a high. Get those knees up, get them up, try to bring that heel up out in front, and then go low. High. Go back low. High. Go back low. Okay, jogging here. I know that jogging in place isn't as good as jogging around the room, so if you do have a bigger basement and you're able to jog in a little bit of a circle, that's cool too. We're gonna keep our training today as though that you don't have that space. Okay, let's go through that one more time. Ready with some highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows. Okay, now all I want us to do is just go through some knee pulls. Okay, so we're just going to go. We're going to pull the right knee up as high as we can get it. Left knee up as high as we can get it. When you're at the top, try to pause for a little bit. Sometimes you'll see even maybe these guys, they'll pull it up and they'll let it go right away. Try to hold it up there for a brief moment. Maybe count to 3 in your head. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing to the back. Okay, with some ankle pulls. And again, there's a little bit of balance involved in this too. Try to count to 3 as you have that pulled up there. You can even reach up with one arm. Try to keep your body nice and straight. Alright, now we're just going to hit some lunges. Just a step. Bang, touch that knee, come up. Step, touch that knee, come up. Make sure your shin is straight up and down. You don't want that knee out over in front of the toe. Sometimes your habit is to not take as big a step. Don't bang your knee up the ground, just a nice little touch. Same thing, but we're going to do a reverse lunge this time. Try to keep your hands off your legs. Sometimes Dax was just cheating a little bit, putting his hands on his thigh to help himself push up. Okay, let's do a little cradle baby, picking that foot up inside. Again, try to count to 3. As you can see, my boys count to 3 very quickly. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're going to move into kind of some part of our jumping phase. Okay, so we're going to start off with 10 tuck jumps. Okay, I want you to really get your knees all the way up to your chest, trying to bring your feet out in front if you could. Okay, guys, go. Try to get those knees to that chest. Okay, now we're just going to go with some butt kicks. Okay, jogging in place, getting those heels to your butt. Alright, next one is similar. You're going to bring your knee up like you're doing a high knee, but then you're also going to kick yourself in the butt if you could. Okay? So kind of a high knee butt kick. There you go. Every time your foot's going to kind of swing back out and back on the ground. Alright, then let's get some blood flowing with one of my favorites. We're going to hit some burpees here. And when you do your burpees, let's make sure that we do everything right. Okay, we want to get that body straight. We want to get out. That last step is going to be to jump up and touch the ceiling with a nice straight body. Okay, Dax is going to show us a perfect one first so his brothers can watch and learn how it's done. Up doing 10 of these. Okay? Go. Chin should be off of your chest when you're doing these. Sometimes you get the habit of looking down. Alright, so next we're going to transition to, I've got a couple more jumping things I forgot. Okay, so now all we're going to do is we're going to hit a squat down, up, then we're going to go squat, and we're going to jump. Okay, so it's a squat, then on the second one you're going to jump. Okay, so let's get 5 of these in, guys. So it depends on how you count. It can be 10 if you count each squat as 1, or it could be 5 if you go squat, jump, then that would be 1. Okay, go ahead and get those in. So squat, then a jump. Squat, and then a jump. Make sure you're reaching your hips back. Again, we don't want those knees in front of the toes. Make sure we're getting all the way down tight. Make sure, way lower. Get the parallel. Down, there we go. Gotta get the parallel. Alright, last one here with jumping. This one's going to give us a little bit of proprioception also. All you're going to do is you're going to squat, and you're going to do a quarter turn left, squat, half turn, and then back to where you started. Okay, so a good squat, we're up, we're turning, okay, plant, good squat, we're turning, back to where we were. You can go left and right. Okay, do it until I tell you to stop on this one. Go. Squat, half turn. Quarter turn, I'm sorry. So it's a 3 position. Quarter turn, back to the front, quarter turn left. Back to the front, quarter turn left. There you go. So if you notice, every time they're down in kind of that squat position, that's very similar to maybe where you're going to be in your stance. Alright, so next one. You're going to need a line. You don't really need a line, just an imaginary line on the carpet. And we're not going to do this the length of the room because, again, we're going to imagine as though we're at home. We don't have a lot of space. So, guys, that way. Okay, all we're going to do is we're going to go feet together, and we're going to hop back and forth across this line. Feet together, hop back and forth across this line. There we go. Really keep a slight bend in your knees. Try to control your hands. Don't let your hands fly all over the place. Now we're really looking at things of how we can make feet faster. Okay, now Ty is going to start. He's going to tap across that line. Instead of jumping, now he's tapping across it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be 2 and then 2, just as long as those feet are moving and you're weaving yourself across that line. If you can have a slight bend in your knee, get that butt down. Again, that Dax is doing a pretty good job of that. Does a better job of mimicking that, moving your feet in your stance position. Okay, this time Ty's going to split that line, and we're just jumping across. Did you do that right? Yeah. We didn't, okay. Kind of an ollie shuffle here. There you go. Always pushing off of that outside foot. Always pushing off that outside foot. Alright, so now we're going to transition into a wrestling stance position. So the concept is the same. Ty's going to start off, he's just going to stalk his opponent moving forward. Okay, with his butt low, that line's going to stay between his feet all the time. Go. Quicker feet now. Quicker feet, there you go. Quicker feet. That's quicker feet. The hard thing about this is once you get going, sometimes what happens is the butt starts to come up and the head stays in the same position. So we really want to keep that butt down, because again, that's what we need to do in our stances, or in a match as well. Ty can lower his stance just a little bit. Go ahead, Dax. Try and keep those elbows in. You can see Dax is kind of starting to flare his elbows out. Go ahead. Most feet are down. There you go, that's better footwork. Bo's touching the mat a little bit, kind of keeps him honest in his stance. This time Ty's he's going to do similar, but he's going to weave back and forth across that line. Okay, again, because rarely do we stop our opponent going straight ahead. Right, so the next drill that we're going to do is, again, it's a footwork thing. Obviously, we have circles, but we're going to do this drill as though we don't have circles. So guys, you're going to just need to spread out a little bit. All we're going to do is now we're going to circle left and we're going to circle right in that stance. Okay, so even though we have a circle right here, Ty, don't use it, don't use it. Okay, so I'm going to say left or I'm going to say right. Okay, actually I lied. I'm not going to say left or right. I'm going to say sprawl. So when we start off right, we're going to be moving in our right. Elbows are together, hands are low, feet are moving, never bringing those heels together. We're going to our right. I'm going to say sprawl, and that's our sign to switch directions. Okay? Here we go. Set. Go. I'd say all guys, Ty has to get his butt down some more. Sprawl. Both hands coming down to the mat, just like a double down block. Sprawl. And again, this shouldn't be a problem on the carpet. Those of you who are on concrete, it might stink a little bit. Sprawl. 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 Time to take a little break. Okay, so the biggest issue that's going to happen is the more tired you get, your body's going to start to load up a little bit. As we know, then when we're wrestling, every time the head comes up, that's when I'm vulnerable for somebody to shoot. So really make sure that the head is not moving up and down. Okay, it's not like we're loading on a horse. Okay, the other thing as we get tired, we get to being heavy with those feet and we start going step, 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 step. Every time we do that, we're making that foot heavy. Okay, so make sure that we're here and those feet are moving. Feet are moving quickly. Okay, get that strong, and then we're right back up. Feet are moving quickly. One more time, guys. Set, go. Feet gotta move quicker, 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 quicker. That's the way to act. Sprawl. Try to get that belt buckle to the mat or right or left hip to the mat. Sprawl. 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 Okay, so building on that, probably one of the next most important things is that level change. And I can't remember who it was, if it was Fretwell or Curler, one of those guys. I read a little blurb about the importance of a level change. I always tell my guys in this club or the high school program is when I level change, I need to get that belly down on that thigh. It's very important. Sometimes guys, they'll level change by bringing their head down. As we go, and I know we don't have partners for your time. If Ty level changes and doesn't drop his hips, just bring his head down, that's when snaps and all sorts of ugly things are coming from there. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to work on for now. I'm going to say level change, and they're going to pause. And that allows you an opportunity to check yourself. So if I'm moving and I level change it, it's just a pause. Okay, my hands are going to be out front, my belly should be down on my thigh, my drive leg should be back here ready to drive off of that. Okay? And then I'll just instruct move again. Okay? So here we go, guys. You're going to move, I'll say level change, and you're just going to pause. That gives you an opportunity to check the position. Okay? Move, go. Again, we want quick feet, not heavy feet. Step, or level change, I mean. Okay, everybody should be at home be checking themselves a little bit. Okay, right now, Ty's back leg, his drive leg looks like it's ready to get explosive. Bo's is kind of flat right now. Dax's is kind of flat right now. Okay, moving. Everything with our hands has to stay the same. We don't flare our elbows out. Our head is always up. Try to have a little bit more of a flat back. Step. Okay, check yourself at home. Is that belly on that thigh? Where's that drive leg? Moving. Step. Moving. You can see Ty starting to get a little tall again. He's thinking, man, I was in a lot better shape a month ago. Step. Butt down. Move. One more time. Step. All right. Now, building off this, give Ty's back a little bit of time to relax. So when I'm in here, my next thing is my knee pound. And I understand you're still going to be able to do this at home. You might not be able to cover a lot of ground with your knee just because it depends on how soft your carpet is. But what I really want you focusing on is driving off of this back leg, maybe even covering a little bit of ground with that knee, okay? And then the trail leg's going to come up, and that's just where I want you to stop for now, okay? So same thing. We're moving, hands are low. I'm going to say step, okay? Then I'm going to say pound. This knee is pounding to the mat. Another thing is don't let gravity do the work for you. So what I mean by that is I can go here and I can sort of fall to my knee, and then my trail leg can come up. I want to force that knee to the ground. That's why everybody in the nation probably calls it a knee pound, okay? Because I'm here and I'm pounding, I'm forcing that knee to the ground. I'm not letting gravity just take me there, okay? So here we go, guys. So we'll step, and then I'll say pound, okay? Motion. Yep, I'll give you 2 directions. Motion first. Step. Okay, we're checking ourselves again. Pound. Oh, like that. That's all right, that's all right. They're just used to driving off of that out of habit, that's okay. Okay, motion again. Step. Pound. Okay, move it. Really drive off that back foot. Get that knee to the mat. Try to cover ground with that knee. Step. Pound. There you go. Move it. Again, watching our elbows, watching our head height, watching our hip height. Step. Pound. All right. Now, just out of habit, they've done this 1,000 times. Now we're going to step, we're going to pound, and after I say the word pound, okay, so it's step, you're going to pause, I'm going to say pound, you're going to drive forward, trail leg comes up, and then you're going to drive it up right away. The mistake a lot of little kids will make, they'll step, they'll level change, they'll pound, and then they'll bring this foot right up in front of them. And now I don't have any driving power, plus I'm not athletic at all. Even just standing here, I've got to use my hands to kind of balance. Where this position, now I've got to drive. So this transfers if I am, maybe I'm hitting that high crotch here, okay? Trail leg's coming up, and then I'm driving. Or maybe it's a double leg. I'm here, knee pound in, trail leg's stepping up, because now I've got to change my angle. And now I know a blast double, a lot of times you're still driving them to the butt. But for right now, we're going to work on that angle, that level change, the knee pound, and then changing that direction. Okay? So, now do like you guys always do, okay? So what? Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, motion. On this one, I'm just going to say step, and we're going to put it all together. Step. There you go. Okay, come back to it. Step. Good. Always trying to cover ground. Because you think, even though your partner's right in front of you, or your opponent's right in front of you, if you can cover ground on your shot, you're really putting him back on his heels, making it a lot easier for you to change directions. Step. Okay, bow, make sure you're getting more of an angle. You're still going more forward. Okay, 3 more. Step. There we go, that's better. 2 more. Step. Good. 1 more. Bow, still more angle, please. Step. All right. Now, the next one, again, we're probably should have done this one before, but whether I hit a sweep or whether I hit a high crotch, whatever the situation might be, I talked about that change in direction. So if I hit my high crotch, trail leg's coming up, there's a change in direction. I was going that way, and now I'm finishing that way. Even if I hit a sweep with my outside step here, I'm still using that drive leg. And again, the mistake a lot of little folks will make, they'll bring that foot in, and I'll see they do this and they pick up the leg. Where realistically, we want to use that drive leg, and we want to drive up that leg. So all we're going to do, I want you to start with your knee down like you just took a knee pound. That foot's going to be right across from your knee. and all you're going to do is drive up. Now, the trick is to not move that foot. And at home, you might want to do this and pull that foot in so you can step up, but don't do that, okay? If this is where I'm comfortable with my drive leg, then it has to be from here that I'm hopping up to that foot, okay? Again, you're going to be tempted to bring this foot in and then stand up and take that step. But leave that foot where it's comfortable. Actually, I just moved mine a little bit too, okay? So we're going to go 10 with the left, 10 with the right, okay? Start with your knee down, go whenever you're ready. Okay? Really make that explosive, okay? Try to make it as quick as you can, pushing your head. Okay, I know you don't have a body next to you, but we'll talk about knocking them over with our ear a lot. Okay? So you're mimicking, driving that ear into their rib cage. Make sure that your drive leg is far enough away from your knee. Okay? Because if you're sitting at a 90, it's not very good. Remember, I want it out and across from that knee. Time flies. I had a lot more to do. We only got about 15 minutes left, 10 minutes left. Get close. All right, we're going to switch gears. So I didn't talk about any things that you should have. Hopefully everybody at home has a broom. This is actually a little kid game that we sort of play with our young kids. It's just called shot limbo. You don't know what limbo is. So if you happen to have a mom or dad's in the room, or you have a brother or sister, all I want you to do, if you don't have a broom, that's fine. We're still going to mimic kind of the different levels in which we've got to shoot. So all the guys are going to do here, they're going to get lined behind, and we're going to imagine that they're wrestling a 6-foot wrestler. Okay, my level change probably doesn't have to be quite as low. So all they're going to do is step level change underneath that stick, playing a little shot limbo. Keep going, guys. So at home, you may not have a stick that you're shooting under right now, which is fine. You're just going to take some good level change penetration steps, knee pounds. You'll notice every time that they're coming through, they're finishing off at an angle left or right. Okay, it kind of depends on your lead. Okay, so now I'm going to start to lower this stick down a little bit. Okay, now they've got to make sure that level change is just a little bit more. Okay, try not to bob that head every time. Come it up and drive it on. Dax says this is easy, but he's the shortest one in the group. Okay, pretty soon Ty's going to start to stroke. All right, bring it down a little bit more. Good. Dax is still making that easy. Make sure we're still knee pounded, don't glide underneath of it. All right, go down a little bit lower. So at home, you're just kind of mimicking, getting a little lower every time. So there you go, Ty. Good level change, good knee pound. Try not to vibe sideways. And we're going to go a little lower still. Oh, don't turn sideways, you big cheater. Come on, you got it. There you go, good. Sometimes you got to force yourself to be a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, no hands on the mat, cheater. All right, last stage. All right, now we're going to get down as low as we possibly can. Come on, hit it. You're good. You're good. There you go. That's going to make that one easy. Good. One more, guys. One more time through. There you go. All right. So that drill, even though we do that drill with little kids at home, it matters because if Ty and I are wrestling here, and this is about his stance, it doesn't take much of a level change to get below his defense for me to shoot in. Okay, well now let's say instead I'm wrestling Bo, and Bo's maybe a little short, stocky guy. Well now in order to take that same shot, and of course he's going super low now, make it look bad, I'm going to have to get an even lower level change. And then let's say I'm wrestling backs. Okay, now I'm probably never going to be able to get low enough, so I'll just snap him down the back. I'll win that way. But the reason I like this drill at the state wrestling tournament this year, one of the things that I noticed once we got to Friday night and Saturday was the better kids, the best kids that were still wrestling on Saturday, they had the ability to shoot whether this guy was here, whether he was here, or whether he was here. And that was something that I admired out of the guys at the state tournament this year that were wrestling on Saturday. Okay, the last phase that we're going to do today, I'll try to wrap this up in about 10 minutes. Wrestling requires you to recover your body. All sports require you to recover your body. Nothing ever happens in a perfect plane. Okay, so as stupid as this drill sounds, we do this again with our little guys, but it's kind of fun, and it's just a how to fall drill. Okay, so all I need you to do, Bo will demonstrate. He's going to stand, and he's just going to fall down on the ground. After he falls down on the ground, his responsibility is to get back to his hands and knees with his butt down on his heels, okay, and his hands like in a good referee's position. Okay, so just fall forward first. Make sure you're falling all the way flat, and then you got to react. Okay, again. So everybody, okay, all you're going to do is you're just going to fall forward to your belly, okay, almost like some guy lifted and returned you, and now you've got to react, and you've got to jump back up to those hands and knees, because the longer you lay on your belly, the less your chances are of scoring, okay? So here we go, just fall, guys. Fall, face, quick. Ty was the slowest, this is bad, okay? Here we go. Who's the fastest? Ready to fall. Back up, okay? Here we go. Who's falling? Go. Okay? Now we're going to stand, and now we're going to fall. You can fall left or right, makes me no difference. Okay, so now you're going to go sideways, we're all going to fall to our left, okay, and land on your left side. And again, now there's two motions. You got to first come back to your belly, then you got to knee slide back underneath yourself. Okay, go ahead. Yep, land on your side. So what this is, this would be like, I'm in here and I'm driving a good double leg, and he lands on his side, so he's got to get back to his base. And again, always guys, make sure you get your butt down on your heels, because even if I base up to here, this is not a good position. Too much weight on my hands. Okay? So fall to your left, good base up. Go. Fall. Good. Again. And go. Fall. Good. Two more. And fall. Base and build up. Okay? And fall. Okay? Another one, again, we do this with our little guys. I need you to lay on your backs, fellas. Okay, again, this is just about reacting and being able to react with our bodies to whatever position we're in. Now, usually I hate doing drills where you start on your back, because I always say that being on your back and wrestling around is a bad place to be. So all we're going to do, we're going to first get to our belly, then we're going to base up, okay? And that's it, okay? Set, go! Good. Snap, set, go! Again, belly first. Set, go! Okay? And go. Set, go! Okay? And again. Set, go! Alright, now to add to this drill, we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, you can do this off of a sweat. I'm going to have Dax do the fall drill forward. Bo is going to do the fall drill to his side. And Ty is going to always start off with his back. So now we're going to do everything we just did. Okay, build back to our base, butt down on our heels, and then I want you to hit a stand up from there. Okay? So I'm going to say go. Ty's going to go back to his belly. Bo's going to fall to his side, and Dax is going to fall forward. You can pick whichever one of these you want to do. Okay? Ready? Go! Okay? And a good cut. Alright? Back to your position again. Ready? Go! Fall. Base. Butt. Hands. Good. Always end with a good cut. I guess sometimes we just assume things and we don't always say it. So after you get to your feet, cut that arm, lie back in a good wrestling position. Alright? We got three more. Ready? Go! So when this comes in, I land and I hit my stand up, he jammed me forward, and I get all my weight on my hands. Okay? I want to replace my knee where my hands used to be, and I'm going to come back and attack that hand here. Now, it is kind of hard to do this part isn't hard to do on your own, but then the last phase of this is to bring this foot up, and we're going to push back and back to our cut again. Okay? And some of this is we'll focus on more next time. I just wanted to get this out of the way so that way on Wednesday when we do this again, we understand what we're doing. So here we go, guys. You came up, your arms are going to come up like you hit a stand up. Your hands are going to come back down like you jammed it forward, and then knee slide it up. Okay, go. Push back, big cuts. One more. Set, go. And good cut. 3 more. Set, go. Don't cheat the knee slide part. Make sure that knee slide gets in your knee is going to replace your hands. Set, go. 2 more. Set, go. Last one. Set, go. All right, and the last drill, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to mimic, we won't go a 6-minute match for high school, but I feel like we're going to go more than 3 minutes like it would be for backs, so let's pick a happy medium, let's go 5 minutes. Okay, so essentially, we're going to put all our footwork, our shots, our level changes, and even a few, push-ups and burpees and stuff like that into this for a 5-minute drill to end this session, okay? So guys, all we're going to do is motion drill. The key during this time, remember, don't get lazy and allow those knees to get straight. Keep that butt down, okay? Keep those hands out in front. A lot of times we'll do this and we'll get T-Rex arms when we get tired. Okay? Or we'll act like we're, I don't know, some kind of bodybuilder with big lats. Now here we go, moving guys, you got 5 minutes. And I'll tell you what to do. If I can figure out how to get my stopwatch going. Wait, here we go. Ready? Move, go. Always like feet. All we're doing is mimicking a match right now. Shot. Every time I say shot, remember we're going through that level change procedure. We're going through that knee pound procedure. We're going with that trail leg coming up. Shot. You'll notice sometimes they're not taking that step with their foot like they should. Step. Anytime I say step, it's just a level change. Okay? Step. Move. Step. Move. Shot. Okay? Move. Sprawl. Sprawl. Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, you can see Bo's feet are getting really heavy. He's taking little big heavy steps right now. Chop. 5 push-ups. Here we go. On me. Everybody at home, I'm just going to say down. Ready? Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Mountain climbers. Go over, right down. Go, go, go. Get it going. More push-ups. Ready. Down. 1. Down. 2. Head up backs. Down. 3. Down. 4. This time, oh, stay in that position. Both knees in, and back out. In, and back out. Go. Shoulders might be burning a little bit. Triceps getting a little tired. Come on, Ty, let's go. All right, 3 push-ups. Ready. Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. All right, back moving. Back moving. Motion, motion, motion. Go, go, go. Come on, don't be the last one. Again, light feet, light feet. Here we go. Light feet, light feet. Switching up your lead leg from time to time. Step. Step. Moving. Step. Shot. There you go. You get on your shots. Keep going, keep going. You can hit high crotches. You can hit doubles. You can hit sweeps and punch the mat. Shot. Shot. Roll. Scroll. We got 1:10 to go. Scroll. Okay, now on your own, go. You shoot, you scroll, you level change, whatever you feel like. On your own. So now on this one, you're in your own match right now, okay? Set up your opponent, visualizing the guy in front of you and what he's going to be doing. We got 45 seconds. All right, here we go. We're going to do 5 quick stand-ups. 5 quick stand-ups. Ready, set, go. Good cut. Set, go. Set, go. Set, go. Set, go. And one more because everybody else in the country quit at 5. We're going to do 6. Here we go. Set, go. All right, 15 seconds. Back at it. Go. Motion drill. Get it going. Get it going. Everything's got to be perfect. 15 seconds and you're a state champ. 15 seconds and on that medal stand for the first time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, for those of you at home, hopefully that was easy enough for you to follow. On Wednesday when we come back again, some of the things that we will do will be similar, so hopefully you'll be able to follow along a little bit better. If there's anybody that is an arena guy or gal, you were probably pretty familiar with this stuff already. For those of you who weren't, hopefully Wednesday will be a little bit better. Wednesday I'd also like to throw in a little bit of freestyle stuff, and I know you're probably thinking, how the heck do we do freestyle stuff on our own? There are still some very simple, easy drills that we can do on our own, on the carpet at home, that'll help us. Please learn something at home, be super nice to mom and dad, do something for them that they weren't expecting, and keep yourself safe. Thanks for joining us.